Hey, you. Yeah, you. I've been thinking about you lately. Not in a weird way, more like, you ever notice how some people seem to have this unstoppable energy? They're out there crushing it while you're here wondering, how do they do it and why am I still stuck? Here's the thing, it's not luck, it's not magic, and it's definitely not because they're better than you. They've just figured out something most people never realize. Today, I want to show you exactly what sets high achievers apart and how you can flip that switch in your own life. Spoiler alert, it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. Let's start with this. Have you ever noticed how some people just expect success? Like, they don't wish for it, they know it's going to happen. It's not arrogance, it's a quiet, unshakable belief. And here's the secret, that confidence, it's not something they were born with, it's something they built, and you can build it too. Let me tell you about my friend Sarah. She hated her job for years, complained about it all the time, but whenever I said, why not start looking for something else, she'd shrug and say, what's the point? Nothing's going to change. Sound familiar? One day, Sarah had this light bulb moment. She realized she'd been waiting for the perfect opportunity, the perfect time, the perfect something to fix her life. But nothing changes until you decide to change it. And that's the first key. High achievers take ownership. They don't wait for permission. They don't wait until they feel ready. They just start, even if it's messy, even if they don't have it all figured out. And guess what? You can do that too. Now, let's talk about goals. Here's where most people mess up. They have goals like, I want to be successful or I want to be happy. Sounds great, but what does that actually mean? High achievers get clear. Instead of I want to be successful, they say, I want to save $10,000 by December. Instead of I want to get fit, they say, I'm running a 5K in 6 months. And here's the kicker, they don't just set goals, they set systems because you can't control the outcome, but you can control what you do every single day. Let's say you want to write a book. Saying, I'm going to write a book is overwhelming, but I'm going to write 500 words a day. That's doable. And here's the magic, do that for a year, you've got a book, maybe two. That's the power of systems. Now, let's talk about failure. Because listen, high achievers fail a lot, but they don't see failure as proof they should quit. They see it as data. Think about it like this. If you're trying to learn a new skill, of course you're going to mess up. That's part of the process. So if you've ever thought, I've tried so many things and then nothing's worked, I want you to change the story. Instead of saying, I failed, say, I learned. Every failure gets you one step closer to success. And finally, let's talk about mindset, because here's the real difference. High achievers don't just do things differently, they think differently. They have what's called a growth mindset. They believe that they can improve, that they can learn, that they can get better. Let me get real for a sec. A few years ago, I was stuck too. I wanted to start making videos, but I kept putting it off. I need better equipment. I'm not ready. What if people hate it? Then, one day, I filmed a video on my phone. It was terrible, but I posted it anyway. And that terrible video led to a slightly better one, then another. And here we are. I didn't wait for perfect. I started messy. So here's my challenge to you. Start one small step right now. Grab your phone, write down one tiny action you'll take today. Got it? Awesome. Now go make it happen. I'll wait. See? No excuses now, because here's the truth. You're capable of so much more than you think. And I can't wait to see what you do next. Cheers to you and to the incredible things you're about to do.